The city originated in the early Neolithic period and agrarian revolution transition from seasonal hunter-gathering. It offered settled communities, living in one place for safety, stability, steady food supply and social development. Over time, clan compounds became cities, and with them, innovation, architecture, specialism, production, and then trade. Ancient empires and cultures resulted. Cities developed identities, culture, commerce, production, technology, became rich and offered work and opportunity, but their expansion meant absorbing nearby villages, which then lost their character. The city now is an urban jungle with little individual character except for isolated historical remnants. Today, cities are vast, crowded, frenetic, noisy, both affluent and impoverished, an ever-expanding urban sprawl consuming nature. Once bursting beyond its defensive walls, the city became unmanageable, chaotic, inefficient. It was not planned. It happened anarchically. Vast problems and dangers have resulted. The 1960s concept of small satellite towns ringing the cities to contain sprawl with large greenbelt buffers is now largely lost. The late 19th, early 20th century saw Garden City philanthropists creating semi-urban rural ideal living with green spaces, and an explosion of city parks and vegetable allotments, often the only place city people could get close to nature. Given the population explosion, all this is not possible. The solution is that the city itself must become a garden. The city cannot go on as it is, or it will swallow everything. If it is to survive, it must undergo a transformation as radical as that of the first enclosed clan compounds in the early Neolithic. The city must go upwards. Cities have a vast reservoir of endless electricity awaiting. Car parks, bus stops, roads, buildings, street signs, rail tracks, all can have solar panels. In winter, protecting shoppers from rain, and in summer, keeping cars cool and animals safe. Park and ride would bring city perimeters. Most city buildings have flat roofs representing a huge greening resource, or can have gardens. Some could be mini woodlands, others for vegetables and fruit, providing relaxation and well-being and clean air for humans and attracting wildlife to the city. Flowing water emits negatively charged ions, having a beneficial health effect on our mentality via serotonin. It's why we feel good sitting beside streams and at the seaside. City networks of streams, canals, fountains, waterfalls, pools, lagoons will provide entertainment, relaxation, hydroelectricity, health resource, and a rich haven for wildlife. Transport systems can be submerged, but coming to the surface for termini, stations, and connection to alternative transport. The saved space will become allotments, woodlands, parks, sports, nature reserves. Private cars will be replaced by AI driverless public transport with time, pickup, and destination requested by passengers. Tiny car pods will be hired at random, like electric scooters today. Skyhoppers will aid transport flexibility and efficiency. Silent trams will glide shoppers to out-of-town termini. There would be a low flat fee for all transport lasting all week, or indeed all life. Buildings will become vertical forests, green towers vibrant with wildlife, colour and air enrichment. Walls of vegetation protruding large balconies where inhabitants and workers can have gardens spiraled outwards to maximise light. People could live in districts designated by a botanic or cultural theme: Mediterranean, Nordic, tropical, temperate, etc., offering identity and community. Bus stops and other spaces await greening. In the Netherlands, bus stops are planted up to increase populations of bees and butterflies. And there are lots of small wasted ground spaces suitable for extensive planting. The city will produce food. It may not reach 100%, but it can be considerable. With roof gardens, sky platforms, green boulevards, large balcony gardens, green spaces from submerged transport, it is clear much food can be grown. Additionally, there would be vast subterranean food production areas for such things as mushrooms and grown protein. There will be large connecting corridors and public spaces between taller buildings. These wouldn't necessarily create shaded ground, since they would not be a total canopy across the city but simply crisscrossing from the tallest buildings. Green havens in the sky. All pitched roof buildings can become a source of health, vitality, wildlife. They can be planted up to bring wildlife into the city and provide habitat for bees and butterflies, and provide enjoyment and interest for humans, additional to better insulation and air enhancement. There are many suitable shallow-rooted plants for pitched roofs. Originally, city streets were for transport and trading with limited human gathering. With submergence of transport, streets will be places of human interaction, culture, celebration and wildlife. All streets must be greened. Trees, shrubs, parks, allotments, fountains, waterfalls, seating, raised flower beds and extensive wildlife. The future green cities for the evolution of human living awaits to aid human well-being and the urgently needed planetary healing.